Oh yeah. Hey guys. This is gonna be editing me. So you're gonna need some mods. Let me show them to you. I say them to you in the video, but let me show them to you just in case you don't remember. Cause I really want to make sure y'all got this. So this would be in the video. So yeah. Now I'm not trying to spoil you. But now the mods that you need, you're gonna need Create Diesel Generators, VS Clockwork. You need Eureka, you're gonna need Create, Connected, Refabricated, you're gonna need Track Work, and Create. And then this is all fabric, okay? Remember, this is fabric. So Create Fabric, Create, Connected, Refabricated, Eureka, Track Work, VS Clockwork, Valkyrian Skies, and Create Diesel Generators, okay? This is just a warning telling you what you need. Okay, hello guys, welcome to this video. So, this is going to be the basics on how to build your first Create Mod tank. No, like, actual turrets or anything, just the basic, like, how transmission works and how to build your first tracks. Now, most of these do use creative motors for my showcase, but if you want to, you are able to go put one of these on and it will be fine. It should work fine. So, I will show you how to do that in a second. So yeah. But first, I'm going to show you the types of engines, okay? So first, there is the engine that I've absolutely adored that just makes me happy for some reason, a steam engine. All you gotta do, put like a bucket of water in here. That will go by very fast, but just keep doing that. You got a bunch of water inside your boiler, and your tank runs fine. And then, of course, you have this up here in front, but all I have to say for this is that all you actually have to do to make sure your transmission works is that these are going to make your first one. So you should actually be sitting pretty close to it. But if you are trying to build a bigger body, I recommend just making a redstone out lid up here, or you be able to like use this, like a link controller and a redstone link. Now, I actually do not know how to use these, which is pretty weird because I have no idea how these work. Because whenever I try to like use them for a build, it only stops them when you're pressing that key, and I never actually understood how these work. I have pondered, but just makes me really confused on what I do. Because, of course, this says that. But the problem is that I have a link controller and stuff like that. But let's get into it. So, simple water-based engine. It feeds in here, powers by steam. Now I'm using a creative blaze cake, but you only need one blaze burner and one cake. You heat it up, and that should get your tank up and running. And yep, that should work. Just know, if you want to build these, do not build them, then make them into gravity, because they will fall apart. You have to make it like 3 blocks. They're all the same into gravity. Then you build off those as soon as they turn into gravitized. So, yeah. That is not currently gravity, as you can see. It's not like, this is just a showcase. And then, I'm not going to show you, I am going to be showing you how to build things, like as I said. So what we're doing, so first I'm going to show you a main tank on body. So this is technically a more complex version. I'm not going to be showing you how to build this because that's going to be like next video or something. But this is the complex version. I'm going to use this to show you something. So there's a track toolkit. Now you probably are wondering what this does. Now, if we go towards this, what you should always do, if you're inside of flat terrain or like on multiplayer or something, if you're in flat terrain no matter what, if you're in multiplayer, put your suspension to 1. It's automatically 1. But most of the time, because you're just going to be messing around with the tank, it's not going to matter. Just put your suspension as high as possible. Because most of the time you will be going up hills, and this is just really useful for the hills and stuff, so I always would recommend that. But now I will be showing you how to make a simple tank. This might be your first tank, might not be. Of course, I just use a encased train drive to be easier, but if you want to, you could always just use a shaft in one of these, just to make it easier for yourself. Just place this down, use the shaft to go to the other side, do that again. But for now, I will be using an encased train drive. If you want to show a different video for all this, please comment and tell me. But let's get into it. So I'm going to show you how the simple stuff works. Yes, you can make this work differently if you want to, but we're going to be using it from up here. So this is, as you can see, we're going to right click this. This is a clutch. This turns off and on the engine. For this design and how everything is made, I will show you in a second. But this needs to stay on. And if it's backwards, then it's going to go backwards because this actually mixed everything up. Keep this one on so it can go straight. And then, well, this turns it, and then that's going to turn it. Other than that, backwards, forwards. Engine on, engine off. Very simple. It's kind of similar to this, but these actually understand easier. Way easier to understand turn. Like, if you want to see that tank, you can. But now we will get into how to build this tank. Now, in building, we will be keeping this at a 4.00. So if yours does not look like the same suspension as mine, just remember to use your track toolkit. Is very useful. Now, your first tank. Let's clear inventory. So your first tank will consist of an engine, a shaft, your transmission, a seat so you don't just fall off and die, and then you will have a clutch and a gear shift. This gear shift should always be on. Turn it off if you want to go backwards though. So this is going to be connected to a vertical gearbox and a vertical 6-way gearbox. Yes, we are using fabric, so make sure you're using fabric. All the mods that you're going to need, I have extra mods here. All the mods that you will probably need is Eureka, Create Connected, Refabricated, Create, Track Work, of course. And other than that, you will need Clockwork, Valkyrian Skies, and Create Diesel Generators, because we will be using that here in a second. But this is just going to be a design if you're inside creative mode and trying to rebuild. And trying to build your first tank. So first things off, I'm going to just build it. Just try to build it with me. So first we will count this together. I'm going to do this slow pace. So first let's grab all the blocks. We're doing this in creative mode first. So go ahead and grab all your blocks. And once you have all these blocks, we have all the blocks, right? Okay. So we actually don't have enough inventory space, but that's okay. Just put these up here and grab this green terracotta. You can use whatever block you want for that. I'm just using green terracotta because, well, I like it. And then we will be grabbing medium sprocket track and some medium suspension track. Now, remember something. The sprocket track has a weird, I'm going to be a square like usual. And then these, you can see it's not, I'm showing it. But it is up here. Its hitbox is up there. So just remember that its hitbox is going to be up here, not down there. Because it is placed up here, but suspension makes it go down there. Just remember that, please. Okay. Now, let's get into the build. Just go ahead and build with me. So first thing we're going to do, we will have to set the first parts up, like I said. So we're going to place 4 like this. We're going to place those 4 parts. We're going to grab Clockwork, Wonder Wand, and Physics Infuser. We're going to place that down. We're going to highlight all of this. Now, that's going to be placed. So now we're going to put this in. Now, this will take a second for y'all. It would be sped up, though, so I gotta wait, though. Okay, now, this should be done. Just wait, we're going to... Now, these are not going to be needed, so put these away. I'm hearing weird noises, okay? Sorry. I'm just hearing weird reverb because I can hear my voice and stuff, so it's weird, okay? Don't question that. But now, what we're going to do, so our base is going to be we're going to count 3. So this is going to be 3. So make that part 1, 2, 3. Now, before we even start, put this up in the air because we're going to work with it when it's in the air. So make that a 3. Start with 2. So it should look like that. So, what we're going to do now, since we already have that 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, let's just do a recount just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. So, let's add 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double 3s. Now we need to add this. Now we have the base design. So, What we're gonna do next, I'm sorry, I am not okay right now. But what we're gonna do next, we're just gonna go ahead and grab our create motor. So, put the create motor about 1, 2, 3. That's just because we want it to be elongated. You do not actually have to do this. You can just remove that, the same materials. I just have it like that. But 1, 2, 3. So let's count. Just pull with me. 1, 2, 3, and then that's gonna be placed there. Yes, this can shift for some reason. Don't ask why. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna place down our shafts. We're gonna place down our seat right here in the front, so we have a better view of the controls that we're gonna have. So now, I will have to redo this. Look at it. So we will need our clutch first. So how it goes, we do clutch, then gear shift. Okay? We're gonna do clutch, then gear shift. Now, the reason I do this is that's just how I do it. But it also does make this easier, how you can just have it like that. But remember how I said we're gonna keep that one on to go forward. Now, what we're gonna do? Let's see which one's first here. So it is a vertical gearbox, then a 6-way gearbox. This a vertical 6-way gearbox. So we put down our vertical gearbox, then our vertical 6-way gearbox. Remember that order. Then what we're gonna do here, as you can see here, we have 2 gear shifts, right? We're gonna put down our 2 gear shifts. And now, this gear shift is gonna be on the whole time. That's so it can go forward, as you can see here. Now, that is basically the entire mechanical part of things. If you want to add extra stuff or you want to remake some of this, you can. I do not care if you do this design. I'm just showing you what to do. So next we're just going to grab these. So next, just place these down like this, because that's honestly how I just make it work. So we're going to place both of these down on both sides like this. Then 2 median sprockets right here, and then put these down all in one line. They have to be facing side of each other. Don't ask. That's just how the game is made. But that should make your oh, what the hell? But that should make your tracks and finish that off. So hope you remember that. Just finish up your tracks. Boom, you have your tracks now. So this is going forward. Oh my god, I am so happy right now. I fixed my problem. Okay, guys, so, never mind. This is going to be reverted back. If you built it exactly how I built it, this will be reverted back. If it still has that issue, just don't question that. It will happen. This one works differently from that. I guess it's placement of that block right there, but it's fine. We're not going to talk about that right now. But now this is going to be your thing. Now, if you're wondering how to get it out of there, grab your Gravitron, unclick it, and now it's going to be on the ground. So now we have it. It's going to be automatically driving. Now, we do not want it to be automatically driving yet, so we're going to stop this thing with the clutch. We're going to flick that lever to stop it. Now, since we want this to be able to work at full capacity and go on hills, we're going to grab our track toolkit. We're going to pull out this thing. So click it once for this. Then we're going to click on this until it says 4X. That's as far as it can go. As soon as it says 4X, your tank should be ready to drive. Now, I will give you a short little showcase on how to drive it. So, let's go to that area over there. So, follow me. Okay, we are over here. Oh god, I'm flying. Okay, now we are over here. So, tanks. You know what? All freaking Valkyrian skies or anything that uses clockwork in Create Mod, my plane that I made did this. It just happens. You risk your death. But now I'll give you a showcase. So, turn this off, and then you're going to start moving. Now, of course, we're going to up the horsepower if you want to go faster, which, honestly, you have to probably, so you can actually move correctly. So, as you can see, that suspension is making it so we can drive. If you want to make it faster, you can. Now, of course, since I got this definitely the wrong area, you will have to still clear out its way, because this does not have a built-in system for that. Now, let's go backwards. Let's say we want to go to that side. We can turn. This side, we can turn. Just mostly always keep that on. So, yeah, that's how that works. And now that we have that stabilized, I'm going to show you how to do this in normal Create. So, no creative stuff. And yes, you can get all the clockwork stuff normally. This is called Gravitron Wonder Wand and this, and the Physics Infuser. It's all, you can all get it. It's all free. Yep, I just realized that. So, now, no creative motor. We can't use that. So, without the creative motor, I'm going to show you what to do. So, we're going to go here. We're going to grab a diesel engine. Now, put the diesel engine here. So, it has 2 sides of power. So, this will take a minute, but it will be cut out for you, so just wait like 2 seconds. Okay, we're back. So, let's see. Okay, that works. Now, watch. So that is going to be like that. So we will put our fuel tank like right here. We're going to put the fuel tank right there because we're trying to make this compact. Now, instead of this being a shaft, we're going to turn that thing right there into a cog. Now, this cog, it's still going to give power to the engine. This is not on, but yes, it does. Come on, you know it does. So what we're going to do now, we're going to just build off the cogs. If you want to make this look pretty, just build off of that cog and then just grab one of these or whatever. Just do your thing. Now, I'm just going to make it nice and mostly pretty, so we're going to do that and that. Now, what we need to do, we're going to need to have one of these, a mechanical pump. So we're going to put this over here. Now, this is opened and stuff, so just do that. It's fine. Just do that, do this, and put your mechanical fluid pump right there. And yes, I am doing this so I can hold more. And yes, this is going to be putting a lot more weight on that side. And I told you to get the Eureka mod for the ballast. This ballast, we're going to put like maybe 2 up front and maybe 3. Okay? So we're going to put 3 up front to make sure we can balance out the weight. Now, if you want to make it where this, you could do that. I don't care. That's not going to even, those terracotta blocks don't do anything much. But you're going to do that. And then we're going to grab another cogwheel. So now that can power. Now, we need to start up the engine still. So we're going to go ahead and go find a hand crank. If I can find it. Hand crank. We're going to get a hand crank. Now, we're going to grab a hand crank and put it right there. Now, before you even start anything up, before you start like pushing it, of course we're going to have to do something real fast. We have to go ahead. It's called, we're using diesel because this is a diesel engine, so we need diesel. Just build that up. If you do not have that much diesel, it's fine. Just do what you got. Now, I just want my engine not to be like yelling at me, so we're going to put it on some silencers here. I'm going to fill it up like this much because I need a limit. So, now we're going to turn on the pump. Then it starts running itself. Now, you could already start driving, but now I'm going to put it on some goggles, so yes, you can see it. It's taking up the fuel. But yes, it does work now. Oh, never mind, it has the same issue now. So this has to stay on again. But now, it's running full capacity. Like how the tank should. And that is really all I have to give to you. Thank you. Have a good day.